Good afternoon, class. We're on lesson 76, multiplying fractions. And our objective for today is to multiply two fractions and use manipulatives to model the multiplication of fractions. All right, here's your joke for today. What did the calculator say to the math student? And it said, "You can count on me." So there is no math vocab for today. So what I would like for you guys to do is write down on the vocab spot 4 different ways to write 1/2, the fraction 1/2. All right. So I know that you're watching the video. Write down 4 different ways to write the number 1/2 as a fraction. All right. So for our new concept for today is multiplying fractions. So we've added and subtracted fractions, and we don't ever use the denominator when we add and subtract fractions. But when you multiply fractions, you're actually going to use the denominator in this sense, okay? And so, for example, if we do like half of a half, remember the word of is a multiplication word. So when we do 1/2 of 1/2, we're actually multiplying, right? So if we take 1/2, see this half circle here, we're going to take half of it. So what we're doing is we're going to multiply the top and the bottom. So 1 times 1 is 1, right? And 2 times 2 is 4. So half of a half is actually 1/4. So if we took this half and cut it in half, then right here we have 1/4. And this is what it looks like when we write it out, is 1/2 times 1/2 equals 1/4. And unfortunately, I couldn't do it the regular way. So basically, you just multiply across. 1 times 1 is 1, and 2 times 2 is 4. So here is our example number 1. Masato found 1/4 of an English muffin in the refrigerator and ate half of it. Okay, so basically you're going to take this manipulative of 1/4, right? And we're going to cut that 1/4 in half. And then we find that half of 1/4, right? Or 1/2 times 1/4 is 1 times 1. And then 2 times 4 is 8. So this little part right here is 1/8. All right, example number 2 is what fraction of 1/2 of 3/4? So first we're going to use manipulatives to show 3/4. So this is 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. So that's 3/4. And if we divide this in half, so we're going to take this half, and this half. Okay? And that's what they did here. And remember, when you divide a fourth in half, it becomes an eighth from our last one, right? So what we're going to do is, if you move it over, this is what you're going to have left over. So if you move all the halves that you took from those 1/4 and move it over, this is what you're going to have left over. And so what we're going to show here is 1/2 times 3/4, and basically that's what is showing right here. 1/2 times 3/4, and then 1 times 3 is 3, 2 times 4 is 8. All right, and so 3/8 is our answer. Oops. Okay. Example number 3. So there's 4 parts to this example. Letter A is a nickel is what fraction of a dime? So we know that a nickel is 5 cents. And remember, it's if we take a nickel and take a dime, and how many dimes or nickels can you fit into a dime? Well, it's 2 nickels. So 1/2 of a nickel or of a dime is a nickel, right? And so that's letter A. So dime is what fraction of a dollar? Remember, a dime is 10% of a dollar, or 1/10 of a dollar. And so that's what letter B is. Letter C is a nickel is what fraction of a dollar? So it is, what you're going to do is it's 5 over 20, or excuse me, 5 over 100. And when we reduce that, we have 1/5 out of 20. So that's letter C. And the answer to part A through C show that 1/2 of 1/10 of a fraction. So 1/2 of 1/10 is 1/20. Okay. We'll probably have questions on example number 3, so if you have questions, go ahead and write those on the back because this one's kind of a little difficult if I can't show you in person. All right, example number 4, 2/3 times 4/5. Basically, do the top first, 2 times 4, then 3 times 5, and then what we have is 8/15. And then example number 5, what fraction of the whole is shaded? And then, so this is a whole. What is our fraction here? If this is 1 part of 8, so this is 1/8. That's letter A. And then B, find the formula to find the area that's shaded. And we do 1/2 times 1/4, and what we have is 1/8 square inches. All right, here's your lesson practice for today. Make sure you get this done. If you have any questions, write them on the back. See you tomorrow.